Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and I want to show you how you can file taxes for the whole year of 2023, even if you didn't have a job. But if you did have a job, you could just follow along. It's pretty much the same steps. In this example, we'll be getting you back a small refund, but I do have videos coming after this that'll get you back a $90,000 refund. As you can see on the top left corner, this is for a refund with Tax Act. So the first step is tell us about yourself. Then after you click continue, it'll take you to a page where it wants you to put your personal information in. So you want to put your first name, last name, date of birth, mobile phone number, and occupation. You can put the job title or either the job name. It doesn't matter. Now you want to put your SSN number and click continue. What best describes your relationship status? For this example, we'll just put single and click continue. Do you have children or support another person? For this example, we'll just put no, I didn't support anyone else last year. But if you do have kids, you can get a little bit more back if you put yes and just put their social security number and all their information in and then click continue. The next step is tell us about where you live. So you just want to put your street address and then you want to put your zip code and click continue. It'll take you to a review page. Just click continue. And then as you can see, they recommend you file single. Click continue. Watch out for these type of pages because they're always trying to upsell you to make a little extra money. You just want to click no thanks and then click continue. The next page is what were your sources of income in 2023? You just want to click employee form W-2 and then click continue. Tell us about any additional income you had in 2023. You just want to click none of the above and click continue. Also, again, you just want to click none of the above and click continue. And one more time, none of the above, click continue. This page right here is a consent to use your information. But as you can see, if you read all of this right here, you do not have to consent to this page right now. So you just want to go down and click I don't agree. And then click continue. And then we'll start with your W-2. Now the first thing you'll need is your employer's EIN. If you don't have a physical W-2 right in front of you, I'll show you exactly how you can find the EIN number. So this right here is a list of the largest companies in the United States. You can scroll through and you can see all of the largest companies ranked to 100. And on the right side is the city and state the company is in. So what I did was I said I live in Illinois, and I also found a company that is in Illinois. It just makes it more believable. And then this website right here will show you exactly what the company's EIN is. It'll show you the EIN and also the business address. All you have to do is come to this page, find the company, and look under company information. Everything is right here. And also, I did make a video on how to find any company that is in the top 100. And I show you everything step by step. I'll leave a link to this video in the description for you. So after you find a company and then watch my video on how to get the EIN number, you just want to come back here and put the EIN number right here. And now, instead of doing everything like this automatically, just go to enter W-2 manually. And then you want to get the employer's name, which should be on that database website, and just put it in here. If the name doesn't fit, just shorten it up. But as you can see, I'm on a PC, so I could just copy and paste every single thing. So the next page, we'll get to the W-2 information. This is the most important page in the whole tax document. So you pretty much just want to pick an amount that sounds believable to you, but it really doesn't matter. You can pick any amount you want to, and every amount falls in a certain tax bracket. But this year, from what I hear, it's a little bit different. So for this example, we'll just put that we make a little bit over $95,000. Let's just say we made $98,150 for the whole entire year of 2023. So now that we have our amount, we have to figure out the tax withheld from our amount. And from my understanding, it's a little bit different this year. So pretty much we have to take out 10, 12, 22, 24, and 32, all the way up to 37% out of each amount. So I'll put it all in a notepad. I'll calculate everything so you can see exactly how to do it. If you get lost, just go back and keep on reading it, keep on understanding it, keep on learning, and just until you understand everything fully. So if our amount is 98,150, we have to take out the certain percentages in each bracket. We know for a fact that our amount is over 11,000, so we have to take out the 10% from the 11,000 all the way up until we get to our number. So let's just do 11,000 minus 10%, and we just get the amount that the 10% is. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but we'll just figure out what 10% of 11,000 is. 11,000 minus 10% is obviously it's 8,900, but we just want the amount that's taxed. Even though I put 11,000 minus 10%, we don't need the 8,900. We need the amount that's left over. If you understand what I'm saying. So the amount that is left over is 1,100. So we'll go down and we pretty much do the same exact thing. Now we need to do the 44,725 minus the 11,001. That's the leftover amount. And then we need to figure out what is 12% of whatever 44,725 minus 11,000 is. So that equals to $33,724. Now we need to see what is 12% of this. And that'll give you the amount that was taxed. Which is $4,046. Next, we have to go to the 22% tax rate, and we have to do 95,375 minus the 44,726. Or you could do the 5, it really doesn't matter. And then whatever number that is, you need to figure out the 22% tax rate of that. So it's $50,649. Now we need to see what is 22% of $50,649. So 22% of $50,649 is $11,142. Now, since our number was 98,150, we only have to take a little bit out of the 24% tax bracket. So we'll do 98,150 minus 95,376 or 75. However you want to do it to keep you less confused. Because a dollar really doesn't make a difference. And that equals out to be $2,774. And that's the amount that we'll do the 24% tax of. We want to see what's 24% of $2,774. As you can see, we're not doing the whole amount of $182,100 because you didn't make that much throughout the year. So we don't have to do the whole amount. Only do up to the amount that you made. So let's see what 24% of $2,774 is. So that equals up to be $665. Then when you get done with that, You want to add up all of the tax percentages that you pulled out. So you want to add up the 1100, the 4046, the 11,142, and 665, and add it up. After you add these numbers up, that will be the tax withheld that's in box number 2. I know it seems like a long process, but the 10, 12, 22, whatever number you're in, it's always going to be the same number until you get to the box to where you're actually in. I know it could be a process that confuses you maybe, but if you keep on looking at it and learning it, it won't be confusing at all. It's pretty easy. It's kind of a little bit more steps than just going to the tax bracket that you're in and just using the actual percentage on the left hand side. Instead, every amount is taxed different. Every amount of money is taxed different in each tax bracket. So if you make $500,000, $580,000, you will pretty much go through each tax bracket, deducting the amount of money that is in each tax bracket. I'll show you in the next video. So let's move on to box 3 and box 5, which is Social Security wages and Medicare wages. Like I always said in previous videos, I like to keep it about 5 to 10,000 under the federal wages. And we'll just put $93,410 in each box. But now we have to find out the tax withheld from each of those amounts. So for Social Security tax withheld, if we go to the internet, you can see right here, it's 6.2%. So what we'll do is we'll go to the percentage calculator and we'll put $93,410 and we'll try to figure out what is 6.2% of that. As you can see, 6.2% of $93,410 is $5,791. And that's the number that we'll put inside of our box. Next, we have to figure out the Medicare tax withheld. And if we go to our internet page, it's 1.45%. So we'll just keep the $93,410 and then we'll figure out what 1.45% of this is. As you can see, it's $1,354. So in our box now, we'll go put that in there. Now, once we're done with that, we'll move on down to the state. And for the state, you pretty much want to select the same exact state that you've been using the whole time. So if it's Illinois, let's select Illinois. For the state ID number, you just want to go back to the same EIN that you used for the company from the very beginning. So what I'll do is I'll just copy and paste the EIN number and put it in here. For box 16 for the state wages, what I like to do is I like to put it about 10,000 extra than the federal wages. So I'll go up top and see what the federal wages are, and I'll put it about $10,000 more. So let's just put $106,500. And now we have to see what the state income tax is to come out of this. So I have a page right here that shows the state income tax in every single state. I'll leave every link down below in the description for you. So you want to find your state. In my state right now, which is Illinois, is 4.95%. Now I want to see what is 4.95 of $106,500. And that equals to be $5,271. And that's the amount we'll put in the box right here. And now we're done with the federal and state, and the next page should show you how much you'll get back for a refund. So as you can see right here, it says you'll get back $3,094 for a federal, and you'll get back $5,271 for a state. And I'll tell you right now, the state return will not stay the same. It will go down, but the only thing we're really worried about is the federal return. They come a lot quicker, and usually it's a lot more. So they'll ask you if you need another W-2, just select no. Right here is where you can review everything, but just select continue. Look at deductions, select continue, and you could just take the standard deduction. You claim $13,850 in a deduction. That's okay. Now we're starting your credits. On the marketplace health insurance question, you want to select no, because if you select yes, they'll ask you other questions that you won't know the answer to. So just put no. Credit for prior year minimum tax, just select no. Just select continue for this part. Continue. And did you receive, exchange, or sell any digital assets? You want to select no and then select continue. Did you receive a PIN from the IRS? If you did receive one, you want to put yes and then put it in there. If you did not get one, just select no and continue. Do you want to donate $3? It's all up to you. I select the no and then continue. And this page right here is just showing your refund, your adjustments, your deductions, your credits, and everything else. You just scroll down to the bottom and select continue. And select continue so you can file for your state. Select start state now, and you don't have to file the state right now. It's completely optional. It's all up to you. But for this example, we will. Okay, for the Illinois residency, if you select you stay for a full year resident, it'll cut your refund down a lot. But if you select anything else, it'll start asking you more and more questions. And if you did live in Illinois for the entire year, you don't have to put a county here. Just select continue. Is the mailing address in someone else's name? Just select continue. Any other additions to income? Just select no. We don't need the form 4644, so just select continue. You don't necessarily have to put a number in here. Just select continue. Dividend subtractions? No. Other subtractions of income? No. Schedule KP1? No. And then select no. And for property taxes? No. Education credit? No. Volunteer emergency work credit? You want to select no again, and just pretty much just keep on selecting no. You don't need to schedule a 4255 and just select continue. Like I said, you don't have to put anything in these boxes, just select continue. You want to select no for the use tax, and then just click continue for the Medical Cannabis Program Act. Once again, don't put anything in the box, select continue. Underpayment penalty, no. Estimated taxes, no. This right here is an Illinois tax summary, just showing you the refund that you'll get back and why you'll get that amount back. You want to select no, then select continue. And once again, they're trying to upcharge you, they're trying to upsell you. Just select no thanks. And this is another important part. You don't want to get any flags, so you just run the review and see what type of flags pop up. Hopefully there will be 0 on everything. And that's exactly what we want. We want 0. So that's perfect. Select continue. They're just going through anything that you missed in deductions or credits. They may have found 2 extra ways to save money, so let's just see what they have. Continue. 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 No thanks, you don't want to pay any extra money. And then no thanks again. Congrats. You want to click continue. And then how do you want to file your return? Let's just do an e-file. Then no thanks once again, because you don't want to have to pay for anything else extra. And then they ask, how do you want to pay for your state refund? And you want to pay for it out of the refund. On this page, in order to pay it out of the refund, you have to sign this and you have to put today's date. Otherwise, you have to pay for everything right now up front. So when you're done with that, you just want to click I agree. Then click continue. And once again, you have to sign your name and you have to put today's date. Then click I agree. And you can choose if you want your return on a serve card, a direct deposit, or a check. But for this example, we'll choose direct deposit because it is the best way to get your money back. You just want to put your bank account information in here. And when you're done, you want to choose an account type and then select continue. And then there you go. Finish the rest of the steps and the money should be coming to you within a week or 2. Once again, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.